down there is the crossing that I literally just filmed. I'm not going to zoom in all the way. Right here there's a pile of rails. So I reckon this used to be a yard, so there's more down there. This used to be a yard, I reckon. And these are all the rails from the yard. That's a bit messed up. Yeah, this looks like an old platform actually. This looks like this used to be a station. Let's go around. That looks dangerous, so I'm just gonna avoid it. Yes, so now I'm up on the platform waiting for the train. And it looks like, yeah, the rail for the train is still here, but it ends just up there. And though that rail, there's another platform there, and that rail and that rail. That one looks like it was active recently, but it's not. It wasn't. It's all rusty. It just looks clear. There's something up down there too. Maybe we'll go look down there. That's the museum. Oh, I could have just walked around. There's a bunch more rails over there. So that is the crossing that I just documented with the W.C. Hayes bells. But yeah, here's a bunch of rail and some old platforms that look like they haven't been used longer than the rail was abandoned. See, look, the platform's made out of rails. It's been reinforced with rails. Can you see that? That's rail. And that's a plate, and there's more rail there. So yeah, this probably used to be a yard of some kind. I'll put in a Google Maps link to this street if you want to have a look at it. Pedestrian crossing gates, which is interesting. There's no electric, maybe they used to be. I can't see any other evidence than that pole. But this is the rail that goes to Capel. You can see the crossing way out there. Maybe you probably can't. I shall zoom in. That white pole isn't crossing. The crossing is right in the middle of the screen. There's another platform with a tree growing in it. That probably wasn't always there. Right up there is a signal, because I think there's a bridge up there too. I'm not going to go down there, but also there's also a semaphore. There's a semaphore. But right down there, I saw something white move in the camera. I was only looking in the camera. There's a block signal up there. Granddad's over there, so I'm going to go over there. We saw there was a crossing signal. This is the yard. I think this used to be the yard because there's more than 2 tracks here. There's like a bunch. Yes, look over here. This definitely used to be a yard for all those rails. And here's a switch in the middle of a crossing. But this is the museum, rail museum. You hear an ice cream truck. There's a bunch of sleepers, or ties. So they probably all came from that pile of rail over there. And in here, yes, there is a crossing signal. And I reckon this was the one from Forest Road. The ones on Forest Road did have 3 pairs of lights though, but this one looks to only have 2. I don't think I'm trespassing. Yeah, no, there's gates there, that'll be trespassing. The yard, there's a crossing signal here. It's behind the fence, so I can't go in there unless the place was open, which I'm going to come back definitely. I don't think this was the signal from Forest Road, because it's slightly different. It has a different base. It's facing the other way. It's probably Westinghouse. The crossing there had a normal clam style base, at least I think it did. I'll check the Google Maps. The crossing there didn't have a sign, it had been taken off. And then right up there is 2 pairs of Westinghouse 8-inch lights, which I believe the crossing over there had Mackenzie and Holland lights. There's no bell either. So yeah, that's kind of cool that there's a signal here. It wasn't here last time I was here. Also, if we go down here, there's a semaphore that I showed you guys before. Yeah, semaphore. And there is a gated signal around that corner as well. It's all W.C. Hayes. Oh look, West Rail. And then there's also some kind of block switch type signal there. with an arrow on it, and there's a switch stand. So yeah, I'm going to come back to this museum at some point. It's open every fourth Sunday of the month, I think. So yeah, that's cool that there's a signal here. Walked all the way up here, you can just see Grandad over there. But here's the back of the Heritage Centre. There's a gated crossing just through there. I'm going to try and see if I can see. It's just on the other side of all these carriages. It wasn't ever originally a crossing. It was just put up by the museum for display. Actually, you can see the top of the gate. It's a wishbone gate. And I think, yeah, you can see the top of it sticking up there. But I don't think, yeah, there it is. I don't think you can see the rest of the crossing signal. Well, maybe we can through here. Yeah, we can. There it is. For some reason the lights are facing a weird way. Let's get over there. Here's some kind of, this is probably the actuator switch. I'm going to look at that in a minute. I'm not going to go further into that. But there's the gated crossing. Last time I was here, from memory, it had a WC Hayes gate mechanism, but that doesn't look like a WC Hayes gate mechanism. So I don't know what it is. There's a WC Hayes bell and probably WC Hayes lights and a wooden wishbone gate. I'm going to come back here. It's open on the fourth Sunday of every month. That track doesn't look like it was always there. But anyways, here's some relay cases. And right over here is a signal, and it looks like there's a really old splice box, so that'll be interesting. There's a lot of switches and cable action here. Here we have this signal. It's got LED lights. Here's some old boxes. These are like electric switch actuators. Westinghouse Brake and Signal Co. Hold on here, I'll get out this one. I'm not going to read that out. I'm just going to read out this Westinghouse Brake and Signal. What's that say? Can't read it. Cables go back over here probably to this relay case. Here we have this signal. They're probably all different colours, but I can't tell. And oh, there's another signal facing the other way. And there's some kind of, that looks like rail detection. I'm not going to step on that. I've learnt from my mistakes. Here we have the case. I can't read that. Control panel crank handle, maybe? Not open, of course. And then right over here there's a bridge. Which is probably why signals there. No trespassing. Which, I mean, you can walk right down there and go down to, I think that's Capel. No, that's not Capel River. I don't know what river that is. Is there a sign? No, there's no sign. Can't see any signals on the other side either. And right down there, that looks like there used to be a second bridge. Here's the back of the museum. There's that signal again. I don't know what type of signal that is, but it's just got three lights in a weird triangular pattern, or orientation rather. There's the back. So, I do have, I went here back in like 2015, and I do have a video of that crossing signal dinging and flashing, but the gate wasn't working at the time. And from memory it was a WC Hayes gate mech, but that doesn't look like a WC Hayes gate mech. I'm zooming in on it again. And I'm very intrigued to know where this crossing signal actually came from. Is that gate mechanism? So yeah, I'm going to walk all the way back now, and I'm going to go look at something because Grandad and I saw a photo on a signboard, and there was some semaphores in the photo, but they're not there now. But I think I know where it was, so I'm going to go see if I can find some evidence from those semaphore signals. I can't walk on this track. I want to walk on this track. So yeah, the museum's over there, but I found this plaque. This plaque was placed on this site to commemorate the completion of the Bunbury-Boyanup rail link on March 12, 1891. This was the first public railway in the southwest of the state and was to have a major influence in the development of the Boyanup district. Unveiled by Hon.G. on March 7th, 1979 as part of the Western Australia's 150th anniversary celebrations. So the rail was completed in 1891. This entire thing was completed in 1891.
1891?
Yeah, it says right there. Read it. I didn't know this was here until now. It is very hard to see. It'd be better if the sun was the other side. Here we have this sign that says 18. That's the station that was just at that plaque, as you can see, Grandad. That's the track that leads to Pemberton. That's the track that leads to Capel. There's this 18th, so I reckon this is 18 kilometres from where it starts in Picton. I reckon that's what that is. But I'm going over here to this water tower, because there was a picture on one of the signs. I'll put the picture up on the screen. I think I took a photo of the entire sign. I don't know if I took an up-close photo of the picture that I'm talking about, but here it is. But this, I'm pretty sure that was this water, I don't know what you call it, tap kind of thing. There's a tank right there that wasn't in the photo, but I think the photo was taken from like here. There was a train filling up with water. It was taken from about here, I think. Rusty tracks again. But there were some semaphore signals in that photo, in that picture. Yeah, there was some semaphore signals, and I'm not 100% sure where they were, but they were around near this thing. I think they were back over there. So, there's very long grass here though. Be careful. It's not snake season yet. But here's this thing. This would have filled the trains up with water back when there was steam. That's the water tower. See the pipe coming down the side of it there. And then I believe the semaphores were standing just over yonder. Let's see, what's the best way to go? I'm going to go around. I'm just trying to see if I can find any evidence of them. I could be wrong on this, by the way, but I think they were here somewhere. I can't see any kind of concrete foundations. There's a pole there that I'm going to look at to see what it is. It could just be a pole. It probably is just a pole, to be honest. But I can't seem to see any kind of... Okay, so this is aluminium. This is pretty new. Yeah, I'm not sure on that one. I'm not sure about them. I mean, it might have been a different water tank, but it looked a lot like that tap thing, so I don't actually know what that's called. So yeah. I think this will be the final video that I'm taking today. I'm going to go this way. I think this will be the final video that I'm taking today. We might be going down to Donnybrook next weekend to so that I can document. There's a couple signalised crossings there. So you'll see videos of that, but you'll see videos of videos of completely different things until then. So anyway, thank you for watching. It's just sitting, see, like right there is the crossing. Right there's the crossing that I documented. I swear if there's any more ants in my shoes I'm going to lose it. But yeah, I don't know what this, I don't know, this is just, I think it's just a display kind of thing. But yeah, I wasn't going to document it, but Grandad stopped, so I thought it would. But there you go.